How you doing? It's Mark Langley with National Public Safety Drone Donation Program in Ault, Colorado with the Ault Fire and Police Department here. If this is your first time visiting our channel, please like, subscribe, share our content because our goal is to help public safety receive life-saving drone technology. This department is going to be receiving 2 drones as a result of the generosity of an organization that we visited earlier this week that does research and development on how drones can help public safety and fire and police operations. So right now we're with Adam. Adam, what's your position here with the fire?
I'm a captain with Ault Fire Department.
Okay, how long you been in the industry?
I've been with Ault for about 10 years now.
About 10 years. And when did you apply to our foundation for the drone?
It's been about a year since we've applied for the drone program.
Why do you think a drone is going to be helpful for what you guys are pretty flat area out here? Like, tell us a little bit about how you think it might help you.
It's all flat land out here. Mainly, there's some search and rescue operations at night type of thing that a drone would benefit us from the fire department standpoint, as well as looking for hot spots in structures, fires. For things we can't go inside,
right,
and determine that safely. Yeah,
situational awareness from the air is key. Drones are becoming a very popular tool within public safety, and we realize the value of drone technology. It just basically replaces a lot of boots on the ground, really. I mean, you can get a situational awareness of maybe a big structure fire or something placing your assets. So this particular drone here has thermal on it, so I think you're going to be able to find a lot of advantage of having it if you can get those props on that.
Absolutely.
I was having some difficulty with the props there, but we'll get that working. So this gentleman here is actually with the police department. You have a pilot's license?
I do.
And what's your name?
I'm Dakota Germer. I'm a sergeant for the police department.
Okay. How long have you been with them, Sergeant?
This is going on my 10th year with the police department.
Okay. Well, we really appreciate your service. It's difficult job. I mean, last couple of years have been very difficult for public safety, especially on the police side. It's there's seems to be a wave of negative energy towards police, but they are here to keep us all safe. These drones are very useful for apprehension, situational awareness, people barricaded in the building. How do you plan to use the drone?
A lot of the same stuff, Adam talked about for the fire department, and the situational awareness is a big one. So we'll assist the fire department with search and rescue. We assist on structure fires. We assist on, I actually work for the fire department as well. I'm a volunteer lieutenant for the fire department. So I'll utilize it in both places. But police-wise, the biggest thing is the situational awareness, to see what we can't see. From our vantage point.
Yeah, so it's like you don't know what you don't know, right? And from the air, you can really get a good perspective.
Yeah.
So you volunteer as well?
I do, yep.
Commendable. Really appreciate that. So I'm from Connecticut, and where I come from, there's about 100% volunteer fire departments out there. A lot of volunteer fire departments. So I grew up with kids that were in the departments. I just couldn't do it because, one, I don't feel good about running into a fire and dealing with all the anguish of people who need your support, so really value what you do.
The majority of fire departments around the world or around the U.S. are volunteer.
Yeah, so there's a statistic on the national level that says about 74% of all fire departments are 100% volunteer. I was blown away when I found that out, and that's one of the reasons we founded this organization. We started to go to organizations, to companies that we're a FLIR dealer, and we also sell drones. And when we tried to go to the underfunded public safety agencies, they just did not have it in the budget. So the lives we feel are just as important as in those communities as they are in LA and New York and Dallas, wherever they're well funded. So we want to make sure these tools are in the hands of those who need them most. And obviously those who don't have the funding are the ones who probably need them just as much as ones that are well funded.
Sure, absolutely.
So we really appreciate it. One last question. You say you're a mix of volunteer and paid here, correct? What's the ratio about?
Currently we have 6 or 7 full-time staff. We have 3 part-time staff, and we have 8 or 9 volunteers right now.
So how many men on your fire crew?
At any given time, there's 3 to 4.
Okay. All right. Well, you got a big territory for such a small crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all flat land out here, so Even grass fires, they'll move quickly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you got to have.
Yeah, the
you gotta
winds are
have-
whipping out there
Yeah.
today.
I don't think that ever stops.
Would you hand the mic over to this gentleman? So how long you been with the department, sir? What's your name?
I'm Tyler. I've been with the department for a little over a year now.
Oh, so this your first time into public safety, or?
This is, yes. I started as a volunteer, and I just worked into a paid position.
Thank you for your service. We appreciate it very much. Officer, how about yourself?
I've been with the police department for off and on for about 22 years.
About 22 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you flying drones as well?
I am not.
You're not.
No.
That goes back to a question. How many pilots do you guys plan to put on?
Mainly him for now.
Okay.
It'll be, the two of us. One
All right.
for police department, one for fire department.
Well, again,
Interchangeable.
we thank so much the brave men and women of public safety for what they do. If you can make a donation to us, we'd appreciate that. Also, another thing, if you're a public safety agency watching this and you have old drone technology on the shelf that you're not using, why not donate it to our foundation? Another thing is, if the drone technology you send us is too old for public safety, we've partnered with an organization called Women in Drones, and we donate drones to STEM programs for kids as well. So we're just trying to clear the inventory of these old drones and get them off the shelves. Thank you so much for your service. Appreciate what you guys do. And like, subscribe, and support what we're doing. We really appreciate that. Thank you, gentlemen.